Well played, mate. Henny, what's the player facing here?
He's got about 140, I'd say.
Well played, mate. Henny, what's the player facing here?
He's got about 140, I'd say.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line.
It's just about 3 feet away.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
Well played, mate. Henny. That's making a big statement here today.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
There's a real premium on your tee shots here at Torrey Pines South Course, keeping ball in fairways critical, and that is illustrated also by the par 4 fifth.
This fairway cambers from left to right, which helps a fade on this hole. However, don't get too overzealous and pull it, because that fairway bunker down the left, that sees a lot of action. Second shot is a green that pitches back towards you from back to front. That's got a lot of movement over on the left-hand side.
That's just inside the range.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
And he's down there. You got to read?
I've had to read this a couple times because there's a subtle last-minute break at the end. It's going to go left.
Just missing the birdie there. That's a shame.
Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par. Now 2 shots up after that one. Rich, there are a number of strong holes on this outward half, but the par 5 sixth, the players are definitely thinking birdie here, but it's all set up by the tee shot.
It's a nice reprieve, this par 5. Just a little bit dogleg from left to right. Keep it shy of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and almost every player will give it a go in 2. This is a 3-tiered green with a low area over on the left-hand side that sees a lot of action. That dog will hunt.
And here we are with the 3rd shot.
He's got a 2-stroke buffer.
That'll work there. Oh, a 9-foot chance here.
A great birdie chance here.
Ooh.
Just a short putt remaining here.
And as we check the standings, our leader has a 1-stroke advantage. The par 4 7th, a little dog leg left to right. Again, positioning of the tee is key.
This fairway slopes pretty good from left to right. Players want to start it out at the fairway bunker down the left-hand side and just hit a gentle fade off of that. Second shot here is to an elevated green. Don't go long whatsoever here. That's when the Barranca and the canyons come into play.
Oh, that one must have caught the downslope. That is goodwill hunting. Johnny Mack, what's the news?
Hey guys, I'm down here checking out Rose Zhang as she gets set for her next shot here on the 3rd.
Well, she was a popular star in the amateur ranks, a college star as well, but she's quickly become a star in the women's game, hasn't she? Rose Zhang continues to shine out here on tour.
Making the transition from great amateur player to winning on the LPGA Tour, it's not, she makes it look seamless, which is absolutely not the case. And very few in the game are actually able to do that. And I think if you look in the history of it, only the greats are able to make that transition from amateur game to professional game and not be bothered by it at all. And she looks to be one of those players. I'm looking forward to seeing how her career progresses. She's going to be one of the greats.
This is a par putt. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. The 8th at Torrey Pines South is an uphill par 3. It can be a hole in one hole, or it can be an absolute brute to even find the green, depending on where that hole location is.
This green is not deep. It's wide. It's got a lot of movement from east to west, just not a lot of room north to south. You find the right section of this green, you could find yourself a nice little deuce.
This one looks just a fraction too long to me. Got to admire that talent. Just green after green in regulation.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, he's been prowling around this one. It's 11 foot out.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. The par 5 9th is a monster, over 600 yards, Rich. Challenging, to say the least.
I think the challenging part about it, Luke, is it's just straight away. You have to hit a straight tee shot, a straight second shot, and a straight third shot to find the green in 3. It really is just that simple and straightforward. The green does have 2 tiers on it, but for the most part, Luke, it's an inviting third shot.
And fortunately, that shot will hang on to the fairway.
It's been a good year. 3 wins so far this season. Now 4 under par. Ooh. Wow, that's right out of the Gary Player highlight reel. Just a 4-footer remaining. Don't want to miss it. Could be costly.
This for a birdie run.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
There's no doubt about it, Rich. This is an outstanding position to be in.
Yeah, no time to start thinking about that lead, Luke. They got to keep their head down and keep going forward. Cannot think about that lead or people will pass them.
That should find the fairway. And Rich, that back-to-back win could be within reach here. This player can just gain a few more strokes on the inward half.
Winning last week, this player's full of confidence, and rightly so.
Nicely done. Good chance, this one. Right on 6 feet.
A really good look at birdie.
Oh, he's on fire today, building upon his lead, hole after hole.
And now that finds him in first place. There aren't too many easy holes here at Torrey Pines South, but the course certainly gets tougher as we head to the par 3 11th.
And not a big target either. You got deep bunkers both left and right. You got a shelf up there top left. This is just a strong, difficult, lovely, if you like, par 3.
That's a nice looking shot, that one. Just fading back into play. Well, this will be a big putt to make. The birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
I've got it going right to left here.
Oh, what a great stroke. Well, that should limit the damage. Nicely done.
Well, I think that warrants another look. Let's see that again.
What an amazing putt from way out.
All right, that's now going to move him to 7 under for the event. We'll talk about strong, long and difficult. Let's stand on the 12 here. And is there a harder par 4 on the entire property?
There is not. I mean, this is just usually right back into the teeth of the breeze. Not wind, just a little breeze. Enough to make it about 30 yards longer. You got some bunkers left and right that you got to deal with. But from there, you got a green that sits above the fairway just enough to make that second shot just a little bit longer. This is a brute, an absolute brute. Trying to get it to move a little bit to the left here.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
We're 15 feet out. He's been staring this one down.
Leading by 5 shots after that. (13) is a really cool par 5, the first of 2 in the inward 6 holes here, but you've got to nail your drive if you want to get there in 2.
This is one of the most interesting par 5s you'll ever play. If you hit a good tee shot, find the fairway, and you have the opportunity to reach, then happy days. But if you don't find the fairway or can't reach, now you've got to lay up into a low area where you're going to have a third shot that's absolutely blind. This third shot could be one of the most difficult third shots on the PGA Tour, bar none.
And just in the first cut here.
And from the rough too. This is looking nice.
Good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost.
So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole.
Over to 14 we go, a par 4.
And a really good par 4 once again. Dogleg from right to left. Those bunkers on the left, you don't want any part of them. And from there, the difficulty is judging the distance with your second shot. This is an infinite edge look from the fairway. So when it pins in the back section of this green, it's nearly impossible to judge the distance. This is a wonderful, wonderful design. Has got this thing dialed in here, looking good.
Time to resume the play at the 10th hole.
Now to Rose Zhang. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? 4 feet to the cup.
Just building upon his advantage. He keeps making the important plays.
Welcome to the par 4 15th hole.
Why are the straightaway par fours the hardest ones? We have another one right here. It's just straight away with the drive, nothing fancy about it. You find the fairway and you're left with another long iron second shot. You got a front right bunker that should see plenty of action. The one on the left, though, that's a big no-no spot, as this green does tilt pretty good from back to front.
Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
This putt to get to 10 under par.
And he's down there. You got a read?
I've got it going left to right.
It's half a chance of being holed, this one. The putt drops and now 10 under, heading down the stretch.
And nice to have that cushion heading down the last few holes.
16th, the last of the par threes on this golf course, but it's not an easy one.
A long par three, especially with multiple tee boxes that can be used. Green is a little bit of boomerang shape, especially back left. That's when things get really tight. But I must say, this is a wonderfully, again, designed par three that makes you think an awful lot.
Wow, that almost went in the hole.
A par putt on the table.
Our current leader is enjoying an 8-stroke advantage. The penultimate hole at Torrey Pines South is not a long par 4, but the danger lurks everywhere.
You want to avoid the bunkers on the right, but in doing so, you bring the ravine on the left into play, don't you? Second shot, though, plays slightly uphill. There's two distinct sections, the left and the right here. A little bit of a spine that bisects this green. This is a really good, strong par 4. Par is a great score.
Yeah, that was great wind management there.
This putt of about 7 feet to the hole.
He's got this one for birdie.
Look at him just surging ahead at the top of the leaderboard. And just checking back in with the standings, and he continues to lead this tournament. Here we are at the final hole of Torrey Pines South. So historic. There's been some very cool moments over the years. One of the more famous holes on the PGA Tour.
I tell you, this is probably one of the, if you talk about risk reward par 5s on the PGA Tour, this has got to be up near the top of the list. You find the fairway, it's just begging you to go for it. You got the water fronting the green, and you have deep bunkers both right and left. But with the history of this hole, you got to go for it, don't you?
Well, Rich, that's on the surface, but it's in 3-putt territory. It's so far away. Here's a putt to finish his round with the clubhouse lead.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
If this goes in, this is going to be putt of the century. This is huge.
So close. This putt is for a final score of 60. He sinks his final putt and with it grabs the clubhouse lead. That's good playing. Here comes the rest of the field looking to finish up their round. And Rich, you know all about this. It's hard just to win once on the PGA Tour, but going back to back.
Such a hard thing to do, carrying momentum from one week into the next, but getting it done at the day's end. Truly, truly magnificent.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time.